Hey guys, during this video I just want to talk a little bit about the Racetams and their effect. It's a very common question that people ask, what Racetams are most effective, which are the ones that are worth buying. And it can be confusing, it could even be a little bit intimidating and overwhelming because there are just so many of them. So Racetam is the most known one, although most people find that it's the least effective Racetam. But this stuff, it's been around for the longest. Most of the research that's been done on the Racetams showing its positive effects have initially been done on Racetam. So there's multiple studies that show its uses for fighting mental decline, helps with your memory, helps with your mood slightly, even helps as an antidepressant and anti-anxiety. My personal favorites in no specific order are Pramiracetam, Oxiracetam, Piracetam, and I like Aniracetam as well. If you are to take these, I've just observed that they do kind of work synergistically. It was interesting because I took Piracetam out of my stack recently and I could actually tell, but these are substances that I've been taking for 6 or 7 years, and for the first couple of years I was really convinced that they weren't doing anything, but it's subtle and it is eventually something that you will observe yourself. They're all very similar, except I would say Oxiracetam is slightly stimulating. You really just get that feel, some kind of like Noopep, in that it's a very acute effect, but you feel for about like 90 minutes to 2 hours, a little bit more focus, a little bit more just overall productivity. But I don't feel that it really helps with like cognition, with your ability to solve complex problems more than the other ones. The other ones just seem to somewhat make you smarter. Aniracetam, a lot of people use it in sales or people who do speaking, as it's supposed to help with word recall and like verbal fluency. It's not really been my experience that Aniracetam really helps with that, but it does help me with social anxiety. Not that I really have social anxiety, but I really want to maximize my ability to just approach a social scenario with a positive aspect and really want to engage. And if you're looking for something like that, then Aniracetam could be useful. So I would recommend you check them out. The Racetams, really give them a shot. Most doses are somewhere around like 400 milligrams twice per day. With Piracetam, you can dose it a lot higher, even like a gram a day. And you can look it up on Google. There are theories of using like an attack dose. So what that means is for the first week or so, you would take more just to get it in your system, because the Racetams aren't going to work for a few weeks, and you have to have them with the choline source. I would recommend you have them with alpha GPC. Some of the Racetams are not water soluble, they're fat soluble, and for that purpose they're best used when consuming fat. So a little bit of oil, fish oil, fat in obviously your meal. It hasn't really been my experience that it's made too much of a difference versus having it with water, but that just goes to show. The issue with the Racetams are that they vary so much person to person. Some people will respond very positively to something, and somebody will respond very positively to something else. The other Racetams I've tried, I didn't really get much from, but I would recommend that you check out that stack anyway. That's Pramiracetam, Oxiracetam, Aniracetam, and Piracetam, and of course have it with the choline source. And just wait, give it a few weeks. Let me know how it goes, guys. Hope you found that helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next time.